Portland's busiest neighborhood greenways. That's a street that's mostly dedicated to bicyclists and walkers.
But the changes are designed to get cars off Southeast Clinton Street between Southeast 12th and 51st. Chris Holmstrom is getting answers tonight.
Yeah, Dan and Jennifer, people have been pushing for changes for several months. I'm out here in Southeast Portland on Clinton Street. They say this area has just become way too dangerous with the increase of drivers. Southeast Clinton Street is filled with cyclists, pedestrians, and if all goes according to plan, a slight decrease in drivers.
It's going to limit movement right here.
Roberta Robles is a cyclist with Bike Loud PDX. She's been working with other bike advocates to put a diverter on this street.
But basically, you're going to limit movement of a car from either going straight or going right or left, just depending on the design. So it's very minimal impact.
The transportation manager for PBOT tells me they've seen an increase in drivers along the Clinton Street corridor. That's why they're looking at diverters as an option. The goal is to reduce the volume of traffic and the speed, especially since 40% of the traffic is cyclists.
400 people signed pledge cards. It's very important to this neighborhood. They want the traffic to slow down and they want to feel safer out here.
I found out since the 1980s the city has placed 25 diverters throughout Portland. This one on the corner of Northeast Rosa Parks in Michigan.
Our street is a lot quieter now, but at the same time it can definitely be a hassle.
Jack Pilarski says the diverter was put in about a year ago. He says while traffic has calmed down, he'd still rather do away with it.
It's helped with the traffic a little bit, but it's kind of a bother for the people who live in the neighborhood you have to turn on the street before this to get back to your house. You can't just turn right here.
As for Clinton Street, PBOT is still in the early stages. The funding will still need to get approved by City Council. But they tell me aside from this, they're also looking at adding speed bumps and signage. I'm back out here live, so the big question is when can we expect this to happen? Well, if it gets approved by City Council, it should be in place by early fall. Of course, we'll let you know what happens. Reporting live from Southeast Portland, I'm Chris Holmstrom for KOIN 6 News.
Okay, Chris, thanks for that. Certainly a